when giving da'wah to kuffar particularly, you have to remember, giving da'wah to non-Muslims, you have to dictate the course of the discussion. You can never allow the discussion to begin upon their dictation of questions and where it goes. If that occurs, then you're never going to be able to give clarification and understanding, because they're just going to have random things. Okay, what about this then? And you Muslims, what about this then? If you do it that way, you're never going to come to a conclusion. You could be stood with them for the whole day. You have to dictate how you're going to give the da'wah to them. They bring about a question to you, whatever question it is. You know, as a non-Muslim in front of you there, you need to explain to him certain issues, regardless of what question he brings. He needs to go away from that meeting with you, understanding what the basis of Islam is in terms of Tawheed. What a Muslim is and what the purpose of being Muslim is. What the purpose of Allah creating us here is. What Tawheed is. You need to clarify those points to this individual. You need to direct the conversation, so that is the core of what he goes away with. Whatever issues he's got, okay, what about this and what he and she and these things, even if you explain all that to him, if you spend an hour explaining all of these things to him, he goes away and you haven't spent a proper detailed understanding time in clarifying the reality of La ilaha illallah to him, then he's gone away not having understood the actual reality of Islam. All those other things are subsidiary. They are side points, secondary points. And they always have lots of issues. Okay, you Muslims, you talk about stoning and they behead people and what all types of things that they bring up. You cannot stand there and try and delve into all of those issues like that. You can't let that person go away. He's come to you. The fact that he's come to you and he's talking to you is some progress there. That somebody has come and now he has opened the door to you for you to give him da'wah. So you need to somehow, whatever questions he brings, answer them to a degree. We're not saying ignore him and say, no, leave that, I'm going to talk to you about this. You discuss, you open up the discussion, but then you direct it onto the direction of clarifying who the prophets and messengers were, what their call was, what Tawheed is, what the purpose of our creation in worshipping Allah alone is, the fact of La ilaha ghayruh, that there is no deity worthy of worship in truth except He. That's where you need to direct the conversations with them, whatever questions and far-fetched things they bring to you. You can't have discussions on these outside issues. Whatever they bring, you need to drag them into the core. At the end, even if his particular question hasn't been answered, the fact that he's gone away now having understood this core of Islam, that he would have never understood otherwise. He would have never got that from anywhere else. That is better for him to go still not getting the proper answer he wanted for his question, but to go with this extra bonus he never expected, something that he needs more, is better than having answered his question and he still doesn't understand the core of what Islam is. So with the da'wah, you need to focus on these types of things. And those other questions and subsidiaries and what they bring, it's not really what you're going to focus on in da'wah.